What's up guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode we did the great Pthumerian Chalice, I believe is how it's pronounced. If not, then I guess I fucked it up and I've been fucking it up. But anyways, that's what we did, and we got to the final layer boss, the layer 3 boss, which is basically the platinum trophy of Bloodborne. The reason why that this trophy is, it's a gold trophy actually, but it is the reason why most people don't have the platinum trophy. It's why I didn't for the longest time, because you have to do this whole Chalice Dungeon extraordinaire kind of thing that you have to go through. I think nowadays you can just use a code and get there and beat this boss, but you still have to go through at least the last chalice. But I'm not 100% sure, like the last layer, excuse me, or at least maybe the whole chalice. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, that's what took so long. We've been doing this. This is like kind of the final ending. The story's been gone for a long time. I know some people might do it throughout the story because Gehrman kind of says they go through the Chalice Dungeons as like kind of like a training kind of thing is how it's supposed to be done. But anyway, off screen guys, I did heal up my weapon. It is now fully durable just for this fight. And let's go ahead and go to layer 3 and let's get it on. I don't remember this boss fight being too challenging. It's just the fact of getting there is rather hard. So I guess we shall see. I think I did die to it a few times though, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how this fight goes. We are going to 100% beast blood and bolt paper it up for this. I don't know if that's what's good against this boss, to be honest, but there's the summon over there if you want to use it. We'll check one more time, make sure I didn't miss any doors. And even if we did, we wouldn't do them anyway, because I don't care at this point anymore. No, it's just because now it would ruin the ceremony of coming to this boss. So let's go ahead, let's open the door, and let's see what this final boss is, huh? It's the Yharnam Pthumerian Queen. So she's gonna shoot some blood at us. Do some damage to us. And then she also has explosion and can lock us up, I guess. I did not remember any of those attacks. I don't remember ever being locked up like that. Okay, so this is the lady that we saw kind of standing outside of the what was it, wet nurse? So that's unfortunate. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know her attacks that well because it's been a long time since I fought her, and I fought her one time. Well, by one time I mean I beat her one time. It took me, I think, a couple tries, like I had said, but I'm not 100% sure. But now that we know who you are, bitch, I'm not gonna sit around and try to pop papers and do all that stuff. We're just gonna come right up on your ass. So she can explode, so careful for that. I don't know what that is though. Okay. She disappeared. Alright, so she can have clones. It's definitely not any of these. It's the one that's over there. Okay, so she has blood spikes that come out of the ground. I think you can parry her, if I'm not mistaken. She got a blood sword, and then she's gonna spurt out blood like a fucking sprinkler. Okay. Oh, I'm poisoned. Okay, let's see if we can heal. Ah, we couldn't heal in time. Damn. I don't know what's locking us up. That part I don't know. I don't know what attack of hers is like what's locking us up so we're like stuck. But she's not really that hard. If you run around a lot, it feels like it's pretty alright. And get some distance when she does that sprinkler attack, I think we'll be alright. So we're just kind of learning the boss as we go. It's kind of like almost like a first time trying to fight her. Because I have no fucking clue what she's doing. I don't really even think we really need the bolt papers and the beast blood pellets, but I'm gonna do some fire paper actually. She's not a beast obviously, but and usually that's best for like beasts and stuff. Yeah, so the sprinkler just gets some distance. Probably dash in through the sprinkler. Yeah, I just don't know what that is. Oh, hey, yeah. Cool. Alright, I don't know which one is her. It's not that one. Okay. So she hits hard, that's for sure. The blood definitely hits hard. Halfway through, she'll get through and break out of her little thing. Very interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, I still think we got this pretty... I think we'll get it. We just gotta lock in, kind of figure out what she's doing here. But I don't quite think that it's not difficult per se. What she's doing is not difficult, it's just taking me by surprise and I'm learning. So taking me longer. Hopefully we beat him by the end of this beast blood pellets, but if not, then I don't think we'll restock or anything. I don't really think it's super necessary. Yeah, I don't know what's locking me up. Like, I don't know what she's doing that's locking me up. Alright, so there's where she does her little split apart. And there's the one that's obviously her, and that's the one that sprays blood at you. So maybe just kind of avoid that one, I guess. I just don't know what's grabbing me. Get away when she does that. Let's heal up to be full health. Okay, she's disappearing again. Okay, we found the one that's her. Alright, that one's not her. I just want to get the clones out of here, because I don't think the clones can do anything other than swing. I just don't know what she's doing. Alright, let's heal up quick so we don't die. This is a clone. That one's the real one. Alright, let's get to full health. Looks like you can kind of just strafe those. I just want to know... There we go. And that would be your gold trophy. Prey slaughtered. Jesus Christ. 101,000, you get the Yharnam stone. I don't think that this has any type of significance. But there we go. Queen Yharnam of Pthumeria, or Pthumerian Yharnam Queen. go here. We can go to key items. You get the Yharnam stone, sacred heirloom of Yharnam, Pthumerian queen. A sacred heirloom left by Yharnam, Pthumerian queen. The queen lies dead, but her horrific consciousness is only asleep and stirs in unsettling motions. So again, not quite sure what that is about. But that is the end. It took me a few more tries than I would have liked to. It wasn't really that hard. You just kind of, you can strafe or like run through most of her blood attacks. I don't really know what was grabbing us. Like if it was the baby crying, I don't know. I'd have to like, I guess, excuse me, look that up to figure out what it was. I couldn't figure it out on my own, but. And with that, guys, Bloodborne is officially over. That is the end of the Let's Play. For anybody who stuck around for the Chalice Dungeons, that's awesome. We did the whole DLC. We did the whole game. I think you would have gotten every trophy other than all the endings had you followed along and did all the stuff that we did. Yeah, it was a fun game. Bloodborne is one of my favorite games. The Chalice Dungeons wear on me a little bit, so that's why it's been coming out a lot slower, and The Witcher has been going. I don't usually like to talk about what I'm doing on the side, like the second other Let's Plays, because then when you watch it, if someone watches this 2 years from now, they're gonna be like, The Witcher, what are we talking about? And then they'll have to go and see I did The Witcher, but you know, again, whatever. I digress on that, but that's why other Let's Plays have been coming out instead, because the Chalice Dungeons are just not something I get super excited about. Fights, yes. The boss fights, cool. I do enjoy all the extra boss fights. It kind of sucks that they reuse them. I just wish they would do like Bloodletting Beast, the Yharnam guy, the fire guy. So like the Pthumerian descendant, the guy with the dogs, the fire guy that like shoots fire at you. We got his armor, I believe, too. Like if we just did those ones, like Bloodletting Beast, I'm sure I'm forgetting some of them. Like if we just did those and those were the only Chalice Dungeon bosses, and there was one Chalice Dungeon and it was like 8 depths or something, or 10 depths, and each one of these bosses was one of them at the end, and the Yharnam Queen was at the end. I feel like that would have been a much better way to do it. And you could have had your, you know, your fake ones at the end, like your randomly generated ones that you could do. You could just have randomly generated ones too. Like it doesn't need to be different types. Excuse me, lose my voice, I guess. But yeah, I love the bosses of the Chalice Dungeons. I wish they didn't reuse as many of them as they do, but it is what it is. But that is the end, guys. We have beaten Bloodborne. We did all the Chalice Dungeons. We did all that stuff. See you later. But yeah, it was, like I said, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but the time has come to put Bloodborne to rest and move on with something else to run alongside our other Let's Play. But thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play. We will wave one more time. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube things to help me with the YouTube algorithm, all the fun stuff. So I can build a little community here, and we can play some games together, and we can hang out in streams and hang out in our Let's Plays, and you know, kind of build everything together. I would love to do that. That is my goal with this channel, is to build a little community here and talk about games. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. I hope that Bloodborne was shown to you in a somewhat skillful and decent manner. I feel like I'm pretty good at Bloodborne. I'm not the best, but I feel like I'm pretty alright at it. But anyways, guys, again, thanks for stopping by, watching. Stick around if you enjoy it. We do a lot of Let's Plays of lots of fun games. So if you enjoy, stick around. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.